This is your KCTV5 News Update.
Now that breaking news at this hour, the search for a missing 3-year-old Kansas City girl is over. This here on your screen is Nariah King. She went missing yesterday. Last night around 7 o'clock, she was in the area of 38th and Highland in South Kansas City. And that's where we find our Carolina Cruz. She joins us live from that area right now. Carolina, we've been following this all morning, and I'm sure there's been a sigh of relief from family members in that area. What can you tell us?
Yeah, there were a lot of hugs, and they were praying earlier, so those prayers were in a way heard. I'm here with Carl and Janine. They are the relatives of Nariah. How are you feeling? I mean, this has been a stressful past 24 hours.
I'm so excited. I'm so elated. But I think if you talk to her, you'll get the greater emotion right now because she wasn't here when they got the news. But I'm so happy and excited right now. I don't know what to do, really.
And I mean, this is really emotional for you.
It's my G baby, so yup, it's really emotional for me. I love that little girl with all my heart and soul, and I'm so glad they found her.
Yeah, earlier the grandfather was telling me that he calls her Sugar Cookie because she's so sweet.
He calls her Sugar Cookie, and I call her Nariah. She my G baby, and I love her to death. She calls me her G-Mama, and she says, G-Mama, I want a Barbie camper for Christmas. And I said, okay, I'll get you a Barbie camper. And then I seen how much it was. I'm like, well, shoot, I can get you a new car for that.
But you'll be able to get that to her now.
I'm going to get it to her. She gets what she wants.
And earlier, sir, you were telling me that your family, this was kind of not a wake-up call, but it just put things into perspective about reaching out and connecting more often.
I would also say it is a wake-up call. We have to be more connected. We have to communicate more because when things like this come up, it took us a long time to gather information. There was a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of uncertainty because we're not talking to each other like we should. And we're going to do that. I promise that it's going to happen going forward. But not only this family, but every family in our community needs to be doing this as well.
Amen.
We need to talk to each other. We need to talk to each other even if we're not family because we're in one community.
Yeah. Well, thank you both so much. I'm really happy for your family that this was the outcome today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so a big sigh of relief for the family here. And our Abigail James, she's been on scene here since early this morning. She's also been talking with family.
All right, thank you so much, Carolina. Just like you said, I mean, couldn't ask for better news today that little Nariah was found safe. This is her there. She's 3 years old. And just look at that picture. Look at the way her face is lighting up. That was last night at Crown Center. She was there visiting Santa. It was her most recent picture. And just that face, I cannot explain or believe, you know, her family. I'm sure they are very, very excited and very happy. Now let's go over to Abigail James. She talked to the family. Abby, what are they saying?
Yeah, you know, I spoke with the family earlier today before they found Nariah just a few moments ago. And I was speaking with her dad. I was speaking with her grandfather. They all got the phone call last night that she had gone missing. Her dad said that he had talked to her, talked to his mom about 4 o'clock. His mom called, or Nariah's mom called him about 7 o'clock to let him know that she was missing. She called her father probably around midnight to let him know that she was missing. All of them came down here on scene. They only left for a short time, and they've been here ever since. They got here back here again probably sometime about 8 o'clock this morning. They said that Nariah, like you mentioned, Kelly, had been at Crown Center just yesterday to get Christmas photos taken, and that's actually the photo that police are using or have been using all day today to try to locate Nariah. All of both the grandfather, as you can imagine, everybody has just been worried, sick, haven't left the scene. Everybody's been standing around praying, just, you know, desperately waiting to hear where Nariah might be. So, of course, they have found the 3-year-old, and everybody now is just elated.
Thank you so much, Abigail. Again, Naraya, her mother, is in custody. We're just learning that. Police, they say that she's under investigation for child endangerment, and they do plan to submit the case file to prosecutors today. We'll have much more on this story later today at 4 and, of course, online. So make sure you download the free KCTV5 News app and turn on the push notifications. We've got some more good news out of Independence. This woman here and her 3-month-old daughter were found safe. That's Hannah and Janiah Roberts. They reported missing by family yesterday, but good news again. Police told us just a short time ago that both were found safe. And we've had a great day in Kansas City right now. Hopefully you enjoyed the last couple days because things are changing here in the metro. Let's go over to Storm Track 5 meteorologist Alina Lee. Alina, it looks pretty sad in that camera there.
That's one good way to put it for sure this Friday, especially as people try to get ready for the weekend, which things are going to be changing over the next few hours into the weekend as well, where things will take a much colder turn. Right now, you're looking at a winter weather advisory that has now been pushed back to going in effect at 9 o'clock this evening rather than 6 o'clock because the National Weather Service doesn't anticipate that snowfall really impacting northwestern Missouri until that time, at least starting out at 9 p.m. And it may last a good portion of the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. We could see some snowflakes lingering around, especially in the extreme northern fringe of our viewing area. Meanwhile, we're dealing with this system right now that we pretty much got dry slotted earlier, which actually put a hold on those rainfall amounts, so it didn't get too high in many spots. We'll get a look at those numbers in a second. You can see some showers, though, have redeveloped as they are making their way across the metro, and even some bands of rain here between Maryville, Savannah, crossing over I-35 just north of Bethany. Those showers will continue to push north and east. A closer look at live power Doppler here from the metro. You can see the scattered showers from Leavenworth, Smithville, Liberty, headed towards downtown, so the downtown area may catch a couple of light sprinkles there. Olathe, you're seeing that little burst of rain there. That's going to continue trailing up I-35 here and probably last at least the next 25 minutes or so. But a big batch or the bulk of the activity has been off to the east of the metro and even southeast. Near Carrollton, we've got pockets of more moderate rainfall embedded in these showers. That is also drifting off to the north and east, closer towards Marshall, where the rain is starting to lighten up a little bit, and some spotty stuff down near Sedalia. We'll continue to keep a close eye on this storm system and let you know where those snowfall totals will line up and just how much we're still expecting in your full Storm Track 5 forecast in just a bit.
Turn to KCTV5 News for the latest all day. This is your personalized update because KCTV5 News stands for you.